Hello everyone, it's H here for Counter Capital, and on today's video we're taking a look at Bitcoin local time frame. So in this video again focusing on the structures from the highs of 72.2k ish when we took out that previous local high and came down rushing down. Now if you want to support us, hit the like and subscribe to the channel, but let's get right into the video itself. So in here, again, from the highs, we had a drop down. It took out the previous low, which indicated that, okay, most likely, whatever the move to the upside is done. And indeed, it was. We got some kind of three-way structure here. It's definitely not the best. We had divergence going into these highs here and got the move to the downside. So again, as the first structure was impulsive, what we are expecting is a structure to the downside as a continuation, another impulsive structure, and that is exactly what we got. We hit the one-to-one target here. We had divergence already there. We never got to the 1.236 here, after which we started to move up. ETH did hit lower targets and extended a bit more, as alts do, which is very typical. Some alts saw way larger of a move down, 20% or even more, some of the altcoins, but again now we are catching up today with the altcoins and Bitcoin. So again, some kind of ABC, if I had to label this, would be just done like this. The reason I was not in the short here was just because again we never got past the 0.5 here, and yeah, it didn't really hit any kind of a really good targets for me. It would have had, the way I would have liked to trade this was to take out this low here, previous liquidity levels, but I never did with this low, to go for a long and then look for a short somewhere up beyond the 0.5 retracement of this original move. But that never happened, didn't capitalize on this. We got some alts running from lows, but again, it is kind of risky to go long at these levels, although we had some support levels down below in here, but again daily unclosed levels where we actually pivoted from. But afterwards again we had a move to the upside. We got stuck on a monthly unclosed level, and yeah, we got some kind of rejection for it, consolidation before we went up. This was an area of interest after we had moved up. This was an area, this was the area to look for longs, and we did go up from there. We did hit some of these previous or this week's week's VWAP, where we got some resistance, came back down into a weekly open, and got support from there, and again started moving up to the next area of interest, which was again a weekly open and a monthly VWAP. So we got a rejection on the first one, tagged the second one, got another reaction, but as we have extended already this far, what are likely to happen next? Well, if we are just looking at the fibs and thinking Elliott wise, this does start to remind a bit more of a 5-wave structure. Why? It's because again we have here as a potential wave 1, 2, a potential 1, 2, 1, 2. So 3 1 2s. While that is not always that likely to see all of these structures, now that we have extended, it seems like it's very possible. The other count that is possible here is some kind of triangle where we have A, B, and C. At that point, again, we would not pivot from these lows, but instead one of these. And for those, again, we are still at these extension targets of a C wave. But some kind of consolidation, maybe one more high, and that would be the minimum I would be seeking for Bitcoin for that 3-way structure. Liquidity wise, what I would be thinking, I would be surprised if we don't target these highs here. 70,200 highs of that June 10th, and what I would like again to see from Bitcoin, instead of this being a ABC, and again, if we take out the high here, we can confirm that this is not a 1-2-1-2 to the downside, which is a good thing, and we can stay way more bullish. And again, if we take out the high, it's most likely going to be creating some kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So again, a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I would be expecting this. Now, what does this mean? Because again, this does not really seem like it is part of any previous move of this sort, or this degree. What I would be expecting is a 3-way pullback and then a continuation. Okay, if we are just looking at the range, looking at volume of this whole range, there is some areas of interest down here. A lot of interest in here around 68k all the way to 67.7k. So that is one area of interest. Looking at fibs, if we take out that, just take out that high, what we also have there is that 618 just below, or just on the lower end of this volume area. Also, I think there was this previously mentioned monthly open as well, right there, and a weekly open just beyond it, or below, above it. So this area would be my area to look for a rejection, or a support level, to the upside. And again, anyway wise, if you think that this is either an ABC, you'd have your stop below this low and have a decent risk to reward ratio size trade right here. But again, that requires a 3-way structure coming down, and we're going to be monitoring how this is going to be playing out until that happens. Not really anything else I'm looking for with Bitcoin. But if we reject now soon, get more to the downside, if we get a very impulsive structure, let me clear up the chart a bit. If we get a very impulsive chart to the downside, instead we could have some kind of an ABC here instead then. And then if we get impulsive structure, maybe we could be looking for a short against the high, especially if we come back into these highs, invalidating the idea that this is indeed a 1, 2, 3. If it comes back to the wave 1 top, it can't be a wave 4, and it gives us a great area to look for short setups against this high here. But we'll see how that happens and what happens. Just going to be watching the charts until something that we are looking for happens, then we can take a trade. It's that simple. We don't need to panic or anything. This is how I'm going to be trading this, and the couple options I'm looking for next. But that is everything I wanted to talk about on Bitcoin today. If you're interested in joining a group, check us out on our Discord. And also, if you want to be trading with lower fees, check us out on our partner exchange, BitUnix. That's all for now. Thanks for watching, and catch you again on the next video. Bye-bye.